All right, everybody. So here you are with the Black Intellectual. I'm going to be talking about the show Cross, as I promised. I'm sorry I had to take down my older post because there was a lot of interference with the video that I didn't realize was there. So I have to fix this up. So here it is. So I'm going to start off with just saying I really enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed the representation of black men in this show, particularly. It was just a breath of fresh air because I swear to God, within the last 15 years, it seems like black people, especially black men, went from pretty mixed roles to strictly one role with one movie in between. So, like, let's say Black Panther, the creator, and Tenet. Let's just say that, right? With three movies where black men are the lead, the main character, the main hero, and they're represented positively. But then I can't even go into television like Power and fucking P Valley and all them other shows where black men are portrayed in the most ridiculous way possible. I just can't stand it. Any Tyler Perry show that come out, I'm just like, I'm good, bro. I'm really good on you, Tyler Perry. But with this show, Cross, I believe Cross is produced by Skydance, which is the same studio that produces Reacher, and I'm pretty sure Skydance is Tom Cruise's studio, if I'm not mistaken. And Tom Cruise has always been straight up about the representation, bringing back masculinity to movies and TV, and I love that because it's beautiful. Cross and Reacher, I always like the idea of those two because they are the same people. And Reacher's, the big white guy running around slapping people, beating their ass, whatever, solving mysteries, whatever. Cross is more psychological and down to earth when it comes to solving mysteries. It's like the civil under the law type of way. I think my favorite thing about the show is the fact that Cross, being the smartest person in the room, is really awesome. Even at times too convenient, but I do love the fact that they're portraying him as, yes, he's a black man with his PhD in psychology who decided to become a detective, which is a really awesome idea. And I think the books are even written by a white guy. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, man, how do white people know how to write black people better than black people do? And it's just annoying. But I just wanted to start by saying, like, I'm happy that there's a positive representation of a black man who's being a father, who lost someone important to him, trying to motivate through this crazy case, all while going through those stages of grief, guilt, and loss. And it is just portrayed so well in the show. Aldous Hodge, perfect, perfect casting. And Isaiah Mustafa, who plays his best friend, also a phenomenal character. I love the fact that we're kind of getting to the narrative where there are positive images of black men in media. I would prefer more of this than what we usually get, but I'll take what I can get. And to say things, I don't want to like spoil the show. Like, I kind of want y'all to go into the show blindfolded, but it is great to witness something so positive with still some of the negatives involved. Like, there's like some cultural preferences here and there, a lot of things pertaining to real life issues, but like alluded to, but not necessarily focused on, but it's there. Like, the life of being a black cop in the black community is portrayed in a way that I think they could have done it the best. And I think that will stay a theme on the show in its next season. It's a great series. It's very intense, very mind blowing, and I guess I know it's not most black people's speed because we tend to want the overly ridiculous dramatization, the cheating, the fighting, the guns, the drugs, the hoes, all that weird shit like BMF and, like I said, P Valley and Power and all that. Not to talk down on those shows, but I'm just kind of tired of that premise. That's really all we have. Even something as good as like Snowfall, still about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep oversaturating our media narrative like this. Like the Tubi movies and all that stuff, which are actually controlled by black people on those things, they're still outlandish. Whereas, like, it's frustrating to me when Tenet, who's directed by Christopher Nolan, and what did I say? The creator, directed by Gareth Edwards, and then you got Cross, produced by Skydance. Like, how are white people portraying black men better than we are. Like they're portraying us in a way that we should be portrayed more often than what we've been getting. So I'm really happy to see something like Cross hit the streaming services, hit Amazon. People seem to like it. Not as popular as Reacher, but I do really like the show. Do I think they could continue making the show good? Absolutely. Do I think it's good to see that there's a black man who's got a lot going for himself but can make mistakes and have to double back on those mistakes? Yeah, I do. I do love that idea as well. I just think black men should watch the show. I think black men should really sit back, watch Cross, and just absorb it, just absorb the concept. And I think a lot of black women need to watch the damn show because I need y'all to understand that there's more to black men than just what y'all get from them dumb shows y'all love to watch. Excuse me, that was nasty. But you know what I'm saying? It's just it's good to see something like that. And it was almost like kind of a dream come true, which is weird enough in a world where we have Black Panther and the creator, but it's just like, damn, like not an ounce of him sagging his pants, not an ounce of him walking around just shooting people, not an ounce, none of that. It just was like he was a detective doing his job, trying to be a father, trying to deal with loss, trying to be a family man while maintaining some other stuff, all while solving this really crazy, outlandish case, which I think is very creative. It's and yes, it's a good series. It's a good series. I think it has potential to get better. I hope season one isn't just a really great season, and then season two and three and all that is just trash afterwards. No, I really would like to know that Cross is in good hands to keep going because I think this is what black men need. Really, we really need something like this on television. So I highly encourage y'all to watch the show and really absorb the idea of this is what black men should be portrayed as more often because positive black masculinity is so far and few in modern times. And there's a woman who did a TikTok, I believe, that I did save, which I'll probably talk about at some point as well, about how every string of the media portrays black men as these weak, feminine, most of the time homosexual, under the radar type dudes, and then on the opposite side you got these pseudo masculine archetypes where we can't control our tempers, running around here beating on women, cheating on women, killing everybody just because we feel some type of way. Now I like that Cross finally came out and was like, this isn't all of y'all. So I definitely encourage y'all to give Cross a watch. I definitely really enjoyed it. Like I said, this wasn't a deep review because I didn't want to give any spoilers. But you've been with the Black Intellectual. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Please share the content and let me know how y'all feel down below. And I'll see y'all on the next one.